Hi, my name's Becky and I'm taking you into my demo to show you around a few things. First thing I want to show you is manage staff and the navigation bar settings and how those work together. So when you set up a user, you're going to go into your settings and click manage staff and click add new staff member. I'm not going to do that. I already have quite a few staff members. I'm just going to go ahead and show you using the one that I'm logged in as. Access levels, navigation bar access levels. The access levels are the red tabs under the dashboard and the features drop down menu options. If I go back into, and let me just go in here and show you what I have set up. You want to, when you set up a user, whether it's an administrator or a super admin or a collector, you're going to want to create your user and then give them access to all of these links. Anything that's on the left hand side, put it on the right hand side and hit update settings. Then you're going to go back into settings again, scroll down to navigation bar settings for super admin, and everything will be on the left. So you're going to select anything that you want displayed on this white background all the time for this user and put it on the right hand side. Anything on the left hand side that's remaining will be in the drop down menu, accessible but not displayed all the time. So that's how those two things work together, and that's how you give your users access and limits. That's how you limit them to what they can use. If there's anything you don't want them to have access to at all when you create them as managed staff, and I said put everything on the right, anything you don't want them to see at all, put it on the left hand side, and it just won't be in. It won't be in this area, and it won't be in your drop down menu. The next thing I want to show you is your timesheet. You want to be able to create a timesheet for a user so they can get paid. So I'm logged in as CT Demo, and I'm going to go to my drop down menu and click Manage Timesheet and hit go. So this is where I would enter my time for on a daily basis. So let's say I worked yesterday, but I forgot to put in my time, so I'm going to go ahead and put in my time for yesterday. I worked from 8 a.m. until noon, and I took a lunch break, so leave this p.m. And I'm going to just put in collecting and hit add entry, and it shows that up down here in my history here. So I'm going to change the date again to the 11th, and I came back in at 1 and I worked till 5. I'm going to change this to p.m. and I'm going to put collecting here again and hit update or add entry, and it keeps track of my time. So as a super admin, and I want to run a timesheet for a week of this user's work, so I can pay them, so I can see their total time, I will log into settings, manage staff, go to this user's access, and click on this little timesheet here. This will bring up their timesheet, and then you can print this out or just record the hours that they worked. So that's how you record your timesheet for users. The next thing I want to show you is your table settings. This is table settings for the columns in your claims list and your reminders lists. So I'm going to go back into settings, scroll to the very bottom, and click table settings. Claim list and reminders. So my claim lists, which you'll find in new claims and on the main page, currently displaying these column headers. Anything that you don't want to see on your column headers, you can remove it and add it to the left hand side. So currently, if I look at my new claims, it's going to have all of this information. So if I click on new claims, this is all of the information or the column headers. So some of these headers, there's absolutely no information in them, so why have them displayed? So if I'm just going to hit my back button, and like social security number, I don't necessarily need city, I don't necessarily need to know the phone number or the amount collected, because I want to see how much is placed, I want to see the state, the collector, certain things I want to see, certain things I don't want to see. So I'm going to hit remove, hit update settings, go back at my new claims, and now those options are gone. Okay. If I go into main and I go to claim list, it'll be the same headers. Okay. If I wanted to edit my reminders columns, I can do that again by going to settings, table settings, click on reminders, and take some stuff out. I might not necessarily need to see the notes or the Let's see, debtor and debtor name are the same, so I'm just going to take out debtor name and remove, and then hit update. And then go look at my reminders. So now the debtor name is gone. So that's how you edit your columns. Reports. Managing my reports. Currently, these are the reports that are being displayed as soon as I go into reports. If I click show all reports, here's all of my reports. There are some reports that you want to have displayed all the time because you use them all the time. So I want to go into manage reports. So let's say there are some reports in here that I want to see, so I don't have to look at all of the reports. So let's say I want to see collector claims, and I want to see client performance and my garnishments. Come up here and click add. Go back to reports. Oops, that's support reports. And now I have my garnishment report, and I have my client performance report. Now I want to show you really quick the remits tab. This is the accounting part of the system. The little tab says there's 18. There are none showing because they're all in past due. So here are all my remits. At the bottom of this list, I can generate a statement. I can run a check for individual checks, and I can also confirm payments. Here I have to put a check mark in, put them in order of creditor, and then I could also run one check for multiple debtors for one client. So I want to run a check for AF machine. Excuse me. I click print one check. So now I have one check for $250 for my one creditor. I'll hit my back button. I can also confirm payments from here. I can also confirm payments when I go into the actual claim and go to the payments page. One more thing I want to go over with you real quick is one of the reports, the advanced status report. This report runs basically on the statuses that you set up in your system. So one of the first things you do is set up your statuses. There is a video for status codes, so you want to watch that video first. But basically, you're going to put in a time frame. You can enter an amount greater or equal to. Select a status of all, accounting, bankruptcy, or click other. When I click other, this exclude claim status is going to change to specific. And then you can select a specific claim status. Select all your creditors and forwarders, all of your collectors or any individual collector, and then you can also have the report show your status comments, payment history, or payment schedule. And I'm going to click view report. This report doesn't have any payments on it, so I'm going to just hit the back button, or first demand letters rather, and I'm just going to select collections or open and view report. This report should show me 218 claims. Let's try other and claim place for collection. Let's see what happens. Maybe I need to change the date. I don't know. This report does work. You just have to play with it a little bit. There we go. There's my 218. So, and at the bottom of this report, you can do a lot of things with it in bulk. You can add a note, a reminder for a specific user, and also you can assign the collectors in bulk, you can generate a letter in bulk, and you can bulk change the status. So if you have any questions about anything that we've covered in this video, please don't hesitate to give us a call. Thank you very much.